Hey everyone, in today's video I'm giving you some tips on how to do stop motion. So to start off, tip number one, you're gonna wanna have good lighting. Here are my two lamps. Got these for Christmas a couple years ago. They have been really great for animating. They did not cause any flicker, which is a common problem for most people. So my tip to you is cover your lamp if it doesn't have anything over it in some paper. Just wrap some paper around it. It'll change your flicker by a lot. Next tip is setup. Now, you want to have a good setup for your stop motion, otherwise not many people think it's interesting. Now, unless there's a fight going on in an empty space like this setup is pretty boring to look at. So you could add like a shelf, a desk, and a chair. I'm not gonna put all this down, but to make your setup more interesting, add just the little details. That'd make it better. Another tip is using sticky tack. This stuff, really efficient. It's helped me in multiple different situations. For this next tip, we had to go into Stop Motion Studio Pro. And this is a stop motion I did a while back here. I didn't really like it, but this is an example of using camera motion. To add more force to this punch, he flew back, but the camera moved with him and shot at different angles and moved with him while he was in midair. This is just an example of using the camera moving technique. Next tip is called easing in and easing out. It's really helpful in stop motion. The reason it's so important is because for almost anything like a walk cycle or run cycle, you need to wind up. You don't just automatically start running out of nowhere, burst into speed. And this is an example in a punch. So in this punch, that's what happens if you don't wind up. It doesn't look good. It just, you can barely even tell that's a punch. Some people probably would think that's not a punch. They think he's like pushing him away or something. It doesn't look good. But this is what easing in and easing out can do. That's so much better. Because you look at it, he cocks back, gets his arm. You can basically do that with the walk cycle. You can have him just turn back to about this point. Hold it for a second, about slow down, and then he goes and starts walking. But if you just all of a sudden burst into walking, it won't look good. So easing in and easing out is a very important part of stop motion. This next tip, block out natural light. You do not want that. It'll mess up your stop motion so much. It's not even fun to deal with. The final tip is just to remember to take your time with this stop motion. Don't rush things. Don't make things look choppy. Take your time. Take an extra picture if it makes the walk cycle look good. Don't be lazy about this stuff, because trust me, it takes a lot of patience for a lot of things, and especially stop motion. This is the end of the video. Wanted to make sure I give a shout out to one of my friends. His YouTube channel is Clicks. Make sure to go check it out. It'll be pinned in the comment section down below, and link will be in the description. Hope you guys all go check out my stop motion when it comes out next Friday. It's gonna be a really cool fight scene. I will see you all later. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.